We are always excited to bring you another amazing episode of The Broadway Show. I'm Tamsin Fidel. This one's sure to rub you the right way. He is Broadway's genie in a bottle in Disney's Aladdin. Michael James Scott plays the genie, and Paul Wontorek took a walk with him through Broadway and his stellar career on stage.
That's right, Tamsin. Before Michael James Scott was getting standing O's as the genie in Aladdin, he's been getting applause up and down these blocks. Am I right?
Obviously. Yes! Yes! Oh
How
my
are
gosh.
you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to see you.
Here we are. Look at all this branding. Aladdin,
nice
the New Amsterdam
subtle,
Theater.
you
You're
know.
back. Genie's back.
I'm back. It's so good to be here. Broadway is back. We are open. We are welcoming audiences. People are there. People are so excited.
Yeah.
People are, it's just the energy is incredible.
Yeah.
And you can feel it up and down Times Square, up and down these streets and inside the theater. And I'm just so blessed to be able to get to say I'm back on Broadway.
So we're gonna go for a little walk. We're gonna see some of the highlights.
Oh
we're gonna relive your past.
I'm a little overwhelmed by that. Like I've never done that, so I'm like, oh my gosh, like we're gonna do that?
We're doing it. You actually performed across the street. That theater has changed names.
Yes.
It used to be the Hilton Theater.
The Hilton Theater.
You were in a huge smash called the Pirate Queen. The Pirate Queen.
Oh my God, what you call me? No,
I saw that. No,
Oh
Stephanie
my-
J. Block. I call Stephanie J. Block that because she was the Pirate Queen.
She was everything as
She was
the Pirate
everything.
Queen. My favorite thing about that show is we lived for Stephanie's song that she sang, I Am Woman, like every night.
I Am Woman. I forgot it was called
Yes,
that.
it was like
Hear her
Woman,
roar.
yes. And we watched her sing this song every day, and like, we would always like, blown away. And
Yeah.
Stephanie, it was just amazing.
This is the St. James Theater.
Yes.
You were in Something Rotten!
Yes.
Exclamation point.
Exclamation point, yes.
I love that show so much. You were so fantastic in it. You helped create a brand new musical.
Yes.
Who did you play in that?
So I was the minstrel. Welcome to the Renaissance was my song. I opened the show.
You did.
Which was just crazy. I got to create an opening number of a Broadway show. I was also a part of that show with like comedic geniuses. From Brian Darcy James, the like dreamy Brian Darcy to Brooks, Ash Manskis, and Brad Oscar. The list goes on.
I also love this theater because what I love about your career is that you've gotten to this point
Yes.
of being the genie.
Yes.
And that was one of those big moments where it was like, oh look, there
Yes.
he is opening a show. Bravo.
People were very, they've said that, and they were like, it was so amazing to see you step up and step out because we've watched you in lots of shows, and I felt that. I felt that from so many people.
The Al Hirschfeld Theater. This is the home of Moulin Rouge, but you did two shows here.
I did two shows here.
First you did
I did hair.
Hair first.
I did hair first. Hair. It was the summer of love. It's also the summer I started dating my husband, which is also
Oh,
a very
how
interesting. It's like a
sweet.
very like.
Yeah.
I remember the show a lot. It was a beautiful production. Amazing people. We were touching the audience.
know.
We were
Can't
like.
do that anymore.
Did we touch you?
You can't do that. Oh, I got you. You can't do that anymore.
You can't do it. I know it's kind of crazy because that was really a part of the show.
You were also in Elf.
Then I was in Elf the musical.
Who'd you play in Elf?
Oh my gosh, I was Cletus, honey.
Uh-huh.
We ice skated on a Broadway stage.
It snowed
which
on
was-
stage too. It's
It
fun to be in
snowed
a
on
Christmas
stage.
show. Here we are at the Richard Rodgers Theater.
Yes.
Where obviously Hamilton is playing, but we love one name. Tarzan also played here. Before Hamilton, there was Tarzan.
Before Hamilton, there was
and you
Tarzan.
were kind of in it, not for long.
I was in it for, I actually don't even remember how long. It was so crazy how short it was. I went through all of the craziness of the flying and everything. And I actually was in the show, went into the show, and then we got our closing notice. Literally my third, I think it was like a month in.
Okay, the Eugene O'Neill Theater.
Yes.
You did not perform Eugene O'Neill here.
No.
Very much the opposite. You were actually in the Book of Mormon, which is still here, and you were in the original cast.
I was in the original cast of the Book of Mormon.
And you got to watch that entire process of watching a show that went on to become like a legendary musical, win Best Musical.
Yes.
And you got to sort of when you're in one of those casts, the whole cast sort of becomes part of the triumph.
Absolutely. I mean, I was there from the very first secret reading. I had no idea what I said yes to. I loved it so much. The material is just beyond brilliant. I played Dr. Gotswana, so I sang about having maggots in my...
That's correct,
that's me,
yes.
that's me. I was belting that on the stage. It means a lot also because this musical, the material just, it was very unapologetic.
Yep.
And I was so proud to be a part of something that was unapologetic, but also making people think and being a big Broadway musical.
Mamma Mia.
Here I go again.
You did that show.
I did that show.
That was right here at the Winter Garden.
Oh my gosh.
Mamma Mia.
I did Mamma Mia.
That was a hit.
It was a hit. It was like, it was really fun.
My favorite part is the mega mix at the end.
Oh.
Amazing, right?
First of all, I mean, it's like you get to the show and then there's another show that happens.
Yeah,
the full third act.
Yeah.
My very first night of that show, I was in like an orange linen suit and I came down and in the mega mixes are the bows, right?
Right.
And I was doing my thing and you have like an improv to like do it. So I was like, oh, I'm about to let everyone have it. Well, I tripped and fell and there I was, center stage, and literally crawled right behind me. All you saw were people like this. Like laughing so hard.
So here we are, literally in the middle of Times Square.
Oh.
That behind us, believe it or not, is a beautiful Broadway theater called The Palace, as in Judy played The Palace.
As in
right?
Judy played,
Garland.
yes, yes.
And you also made your Broadway debut at The Palace. And this theater is coming back, by the way.
My Broadway debut, I made it in a show called All Shook Up. With like all Elvis music, amazing Broadway veterans in that show.
Yeah.
It's almost 20 years ago.
What was that kid like?
Oh my gosh, he was, please, like he just was a sponge who wanted to soak up Broadway and the dreams of being on Broadway. I saw my very first Broadway show where I did my first.
What? That's crazy.
I'm so mad.
What's that?
Right
A
now.
genie. That's a genie.
James Monroe just passed by. I'm so mad at you. I'm so mad at you.